Welcome to Monte Instructions Pro Tips. My name is Matt Monacuco, head golf professional at Lake Spanaway Golf Course. Today we're going to be taking a look at Pat's swing, and he sent us an email today. He said that he has no feeling in 3 of his fingers in his left hand, and he also had rotator cuff surgery. So those are some of his limitations that he mentioned in his email, but let's take a look at his swing. So over here on the left we have his face-on view, and on the right we have his down-the-line view. So a couple good things that we see in his setup is that his feet, hips, and shoulders are all down the line, square to his target. His hands are underneath his chin. But over here on his face-on view, one thing that we want to see is a little forward press. His hands need to be just a little bit to the left to form a lowercase y. Currently, he is in a capital Y. The reason we want to push our hands to the left is because it's a more natural position to get into a lowercase y. In the capital Y, you tend to flirt with getting the head a little ahead of the ball to give added loft and to help it up. But other than that, we kind of like the setup. Let's take a look at his swing. Okay, pretty good. One more time, let's take a look. Okay, so a couple things that I'm seeing here is as he takes it away, he kind of lifts his right elbow. So you can see there's a lot of gap right here. So he's got a little bit of a chicken wing going on. We really want to try to keep our armpit closed on our take back. But as we start the downswing, he has the tendency to throw it over the top, but he saves it by pulling in his left shoulder up. Okay, so when he pulls that left shoulder up, he pulls his club in. Okay, he saves himself, but as he goes through impact, he does not extend the golf club, and he's pulling his arms around his body like he's trying to start a lawnmower with his left hand. We need to get those arms away from our body. And then finally, he kind of rocks forward, so we need to get that weight transfer just a little bit. But you put all these in a blender, you get that right arm a little closer to our body, extend through the ball for our release, and transfer that weight so we don't have that rock, and it's going to find a lot more consistent swing. All right, everybody, so when we're talking about Pat's golf swing, there's a few things that we talked about. The capital Y. So when you were taking a look at his swing, his arms came down and formed a capital Y. So the very, very, very first thing that we want to do is take his hands and push them slightly to the left, okay, forming a lowercase y. You never want to go past a straight line because then you really start to affect the loft of the golf club. Now from here, it's a very good takeaway, and then we start to pull this elbow out. We want to close the armpit and keep our right arm just a little bit closer to our body. Now, on the way down, this is where things get a little crazy because Pat can't really get around the ball, so he's starting his arms out, then he's pulling his arms in. So right here at this point, he needs to extend his arms out. And a good drill to help you feel this is put the butt of the club in your stomach and hold the club. Now, you're going to take a backswing. See how it's still touching me, but my arms are out? Now as I turn and go follow through, still touching, but look at my arms. They are out. Now, when I take a golf swing, it's exactly the same. Here, arms out. Here, arms out. If you can get those arms away from your body, you're going to start to see a little bit more consistency in the contact. Now, you put it all together. We're in a slight capital Y. We're going to push our hands to the left. Then we're just going to keep our arms a little bit closer to our body on the way back and extend out towards our target. Hope that helps you, Pat.